Welcome back to Timelines Rewritten, the channel where we ask, what if the unthinkable actually happened? Today, we're peeling back the veil of our reality and stepping into an alternate timeline. One where the world didn't narrowly avoid nuclear catastrophe, but plunged straight into it. How would it have unfolded? What would the world look like after the global nuclear war? And most importantly, would humanity have survived? By the end of this video, you'll walk away not only with chills down your spine, but with a deeper appreciation for the choices that prevented Armageddon. But before we journey into this chilling what if, let's hear your theory. In a post-nuclear world, who would rise from the ashes? Let us know your ideas in the comments. I'll pin the most fascinating one. And if exploring alternate realities fires up your imagination, make sure to subscribe and join us for more deep dives into history's greatest almosts. In our timeline, the Cuban Missile Crisis ended with backdoor diplomacy. But in this alternate timeline, someone flinches. A Soviet submarine, under immense pressure, interprets US depth charges as an attack. Commander Vasily Arkhipov isn't there to veto the launch. The nuclear torpedo is fired. Simultaneously, Soviet forces in Cuba unleash nuclear-tipped missiles on Miami, Washington, D.C., and Atlanta. The United States responds immediately, launching ICBMs toward Moscow, Leningrad, and Kiev. Within 90 minutes, over 100 million people are vaporized. The Cold War goes hot, and the world plunges into nuclear hellfire. NATO activates Article 5. The Soviet Union orders full-scale retaliation across Europe. London, Paris, Berlin, gone. China seizes the moment to expand influence, launching strikes at Taiwan and India. Pakistan, feeling threatened, launches a preemptive strike at India. Israel, encircled by chaos, releases its own arsenal. North Korea hits Seoul. Japan braces for impact. The planet becomes a chessboard of annihilation. Nuclear winter begins within weeks. The skies darken. Temperatures plummet. Sunlight is blocked by radioactive ash clouds, and crops begin to fail across the globe. Billions die, not from blasts, but from starvation, radiation poisoning, and disease. Major governments fall. Democracy is replaced by survivalist warlords and remnants of military regimes. Only those with deep underground shelters, Norwegian seed vaults, Siberian bunkers, and nuclear submarines survive the first wave. But humanity is nothing if not resilient. Some regions spared from direct hits, parts of the southern hemisphere like New Zealand, parts of South America, and Africa, emerge as the new centers of civilization. These survivors begin to rebuild, not with conquest, but with cooperation. A global council forms, comprised of scholars, spiritual leaders, and engineers dedicated to preventing another apocalypse. Technology regresses, but values evolve. War is no longer glorified. Weapons are banned. History is preserved not in textbooks, but in oral traditions burned into the collective soul, never again. In this alternate future, Earth is scarred, but not lifeless. From the ashes of nuclear destruction rises a world built not on fear, but on remembrance. Children are taught not just science or history, but empathy, compromise, and the terrifying cost of war. The Cold War becomes more than a lesson. It becomes humanity's origin story for its second chance. We're lucky to live in this timeline, where restraint, diplomacy, and cooler heads prevailed. Where one man aboard a submarine, Vasily Arkhipov, may have single-handedly saved the world. Alternate histories help us see just how fragile reality is, and how powerful a single decision can be. So ask yourself, not just what if, but what now? What can we learn from the paths not taken? If you enjoyed this journey through the darkest branch of history's tree, give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow thinker. And don't forget to drop your nuclear what-if ideas in the comments. We're building a community of history's greatest reimaginers right here. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful, and remember, the world we have is worth protecting.